Hello co-spoilers. Welcome back to another thrilling episode as we dive into the captivating world of movies. Together, we'll uncover new cinematic gems and indulge in the guilty pleasure of wasting our time on things that truly don't matter.
Scratch, Jason Bateman, Kurt, Jason Sudeikis, and Dale, Charlie Day, are on a great morning Los Angeles TV appear almost to advance their modern item the shower buddy. Much like an robotized car wash pumps out diverse cleansers through the same hose. The shower buddy does the same within the shower. Amid this scene, it's built up that Dale is presently hitched to Stacy, Lindsay Sloane, and they have triplets. The show doesn't go too well. Dale must prime the pump for the taunt shower and through outline it looks like he's giving Kurt a handjob. 2. They discover out that the title of their company Nick Kurt Dale sounds a part like N. Gerdale when said out uproarious. In show disdain toward of this. An financial specialist from a catalog company needs to meet with the folks. The speculator, Rex, Chris Pine, is in an madly beautified office complete with dinosaur bones. He tells the folks he needs to create them a respectable offer to purchase their company. They consider it. But Scratch chooses that they shaped their company so they'd never ought to have another boss. They decay the offer. Rex clarifies that his respectable offer was $3 million. The folks hop at that, but Rex has cancelled that offer. Rex's father, Bert Hansen, Christoph Waltz, arrives on the scene and we discover out that the office really has a place to him and Rex is fair sort of a clown. His father makes an offer to purchase 100,000 shower buddies, but he needs elite dispersion rights. He moreover offers to put them in touch with a bank that will donate them a begin-up advance as before long as they drop his title. Montage. The folks discover a area, enlist workers. Kurt contracts as it were hot ladies and is baffled at that point. Scratch tells him he can't rest with any of them. They fill the arrange and go to meet with Bert on the golf course to present him the primary shower buddy as well as a cake. There, Bert tells them his genuine arrange is to cancel his arrange, which is able cruel the folks can't pay back their advance and after that Bert can purchase all the units underneath taken a toll. They folks go to meet with David Harkin, Kevin Spacey, in prison to see in case he can offer assistance deliver them a arrangement. Harkin tells them there's something they can do, but they'd never do it since they don't have any balls. The folks conclusion up choosing to seize Rex. So they meet with Motherf Ka Jones, Jamie Foxx, who, in trade for Nick's observe, proposes they roofie Rex so he never knows he's been captured. Jones tells the folks that his dream was to open a Pinkberry so he gets it how much it sucks to have their dream smashed. Presently, it's on to Dr. Julia's, Jennifer Aniston, office to take a few nitrous oxide. Dale still knows the caution code so the break-in is simple. Scratch is the post and sees that Julia and a bunch arrive at the office whereas Dale and Kurt are still inside. He can't radio them to caution them, since they're horsing around on their walkie-talkies attempting to come up with code names. So Nick goes interior as a redirection and crashes what he considers is an AA assembly, but is truly a someone who is addicted assembly. Julia considers Scratch is cheerful and believes she'd be incapable to urge his wiener, which makes her need it so awful that she falls off the wagon and rejects her gather. She and Scratch get on whereas Dale and Kurt elude. The folks meet up and go to Rex's house. They don't have a arrange. Dale was trusting the entryway would fair be opened. Luckily, Rex's servant Lupe appears up and goes interior. The guys sneak in behind her. Rex appears up as well. He's Lupe's shocking boss. Orders her to clean water out of the sink and tosses his shoes at her confront. The folks cover up in a washroom closet and capture Lupe staying Rex's toothbrush up her butt. The nitrous goes off and the folks laugh themselves to rest. The following morning, they wake up. The house is purged so they take off. They re-examine the seizing arrange, but it's as well late since Rex is in their trunk. It turns out that he was able to piece together their arrange and he needs in since his father was almost to cut him off monetarily. Rex as of now sent the emancipate note to his father. When the folks go to their manufacturing plant, the cops, led by criminologist Hatcher, Jonathan Banks, are there and address them. Anxiously Dale keeps volunteering as well much data, but luckily Nick and Kurt are able to cover it up. When the cops take off, the folks go interior with Rex, who beats himself up in their office to appear them just how serious and nuts he really is. He too extorts the folks into going in conjunction with his arrange. Julia's representatives note that the caution was turned off twice the night sometime recently. Julia surveys the security cameras and sees Scratch, with Kurt and Dale. The arrange everybody devises is to send Bert to a bridge where he'll discover a burner phone taped to the bottom of a seat. They'll call him and tell him the drop-off for the Emancipate cash is within the foot floor of an underground stopping carport. The police will lose the flag off the following gadget they'll without a doubt put on the deliver sack. There they'll hop out in terrifying outfits and drive Bert to swap the cash. Kurt will camouflage himself as Bert. Take the sack with the following gadget to the Staples Center where he'll drop it off in a waste can, at that point walk absent, evacuate the camouflage and mix in with the swarm. Scratch and Dale will walk out of the hotel, dressed as bellhops with the money. At that point everybody will meet up at a resort and celebrate. The folks' conclusion upholding with Rex. Rex indeed gives Dale a claw from the motion picture Predator as a sign of companionship. Dale hasn't been domestic in 2 days and his spouse has been calling. They call Bert to begin the arrange. He goes to the bridge, but Kurt messed up and put his possess phone underneath the seat. The cops listen that the ring tone is Thunder by Katy Perry. They comment on how ballsy the criminals are. Julia appears up at the inn where the folks are observing the bridge. She still needs Dale. The folks realize they're reaching to need to give in, on the off chance that they're planning to be able to urge out and get to the stopping carport. They all agree to have a foursome. Julia goes into the lavatory to urge prepared. The folks contend over who gets which gap and which one makes Dale the slightest some blameworthy, but unfortunately Stacy appears up. She gets irate and takes off. Dale locks Julia within the lavatory with a chair, and the folks elude. They go to the stopping carport and discover Bert, who isn't intimidated by their incredibly terrible veils. He doesn't need to deliver up the money, but as well awful, since he's shot. Turns out Rex is planning to twofold cross the folks and outline them for kill. Once more. Dale keeps giving up data as to why he won't get absent with it, just like the truth that his dad's blood is on his pants. 2. That they recorded the complete trade. Rex changes pants with Kurt and takes the recording and clears out. All isn't misplaced in spite of the fact that since MF Jones shows up, conceivably to twofold cross them, and tells them that on the off chance that they can lead the cops to the put where Rex is gathered to be sometime recently Rex gets there, the Rex will clearly be found blameworthy. There's a huge police chase back to the stockroom, but Rex still oversees to urge there to begin with. The folks realize that Rex has Kurt's phone in his take, so they call it so the cops can see that Rex was truly behind the complete thing. They do. Rex gets Hatcher and puts a weapon to his head so he can elude. Dale pulls out the Predator claw and charges Rex, who shoots him. The cops secure Rex. Dale confesses that he didn't think his plan through and notes that the claw wasn't indeed sharp. Hatcher says that the gunfire wound doesn't see so great. MF Jones has vanished. Dale is within the clinic. We listen his life bolster level line. He wakes up. The sound was truly fair curd FNG with him. Dale has been in a coma though for a couple of days. Scratch tells him that since of his courageous deed, most of the charges against them have been dropped. Dale inquires in the event that they overseen to keep the company. Shockingly they did not. Stacy appears up with Julia and tells Dale she pardons him since Julia told her he's the as it were fellow to ever stand up to her. When Stacy clears out, Julia tells Dale that folks can still get boners in comas and she had coma sex with him. She's also super tricky-feely with Stacy presently. She tells Dale she's getting to f*ck his spouse. Harkin bought the shower buddy company, so once more Scratch works for him. MF Jones gotten away with all the money and opens 3 Pinkberry areas. The folks go to a company assembly with Harkin in prison and he proceeds to shout at them.
Thanks for watching our video. As we wrap things up, we want to say a big thank you for being a part of our awesome community. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our future adventures. We appreciate all the likes, comments, and support you've given us. It's because of viewers like you that we're able to keep creating great content. So stay tuned for more exciting videos coming your way. Remember, you're the reason we do what we do. Without you, our channel wouldn't be the same. So, until next time, take care, stay awesome. And keep spreading the positivity. See you soon.